Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu. Prabhu, in our soulful japa sessions, we are trying to add some feelings to mindful japa.
Trying to?
Add feelings. Bhavanas like that. So, and you were also quoting Bhaktivedanta Thakur. Prabhupada has told Mano Bhavanas will awaken one's Atma Bhavana, like that. If we practice Mano Bhavanas, even though we don't have these feelings actually, so we are trying to feel, so that will eventually awaken one's Atma Bhavana. I just want to understand how is this practice different from the Sahajiyas who are trying to imitate these bodily symptoms. Means they are also trying to artificially, means they don't have the feelings. They are trying to do it on their own, so that eventually it may awaken one's Atma, the Atma's.
There are different types of feelings. For instance, to practice, I am an obedient servant of Prabhupada's instruction. Anusarana bhavana. Prabhupada said, chant and hear exactly the same sound. One thing you can practice that mechanically. Another thing is you can remember Prabhupada's obedience to Prabhupada. That means you can practice that with the feeling of obedience. It's also a feeling, right? Now, another bhavana is Shraddha. They're all bhavanas. But if I chant now as a sadhaka, with the feeling that now I am before Radha and Krishna, that is Sahajiya. It's not about mind is an emotional body. Just like physical body is devoted to Krishna, intelligence is devoted to Krishna, mind also has to be devoted to Krishna. Just like with feeling you do service to Prabhupada. With feeling. Is it Sahajiya? No. But it depends on the content of what is this feeling? There are feelings which are not. I gave you example. If you think that, if you imagine while chanting, one side you're chanting, the other side you're imagining that you are directly serving the gopis. That's also feeling. Correct? You are already in Goloka Vrindavana and you are serving them. These are all artificial. But there are feelings which are Shraddha, Anusarana, Preeti, Bhajatam Preeti Purvakam. My object of love. I don't have love. But he is my object of love. So I serve him with Preeti. Utsaha is a feeling or not? Anything wrong in generating utsaha to do japa? Can it ever become Sahajiya? No, it cannot. Sambandha. I am actually in relationship with the Lord as the worshipped. I am worshipper. That's correct, no? You are worshipping the holy name who is Krishna himself who is come before you. form of worship is chanting and hearing. So you should know that when you are doing japa, it is a worship. Is that Sahajiya? No. In fact, we have to dovetail our mind. That is why Prabhupada says, chant and hear with attention and devotion. So devotion is very important. These are all devotional feelings that a sadhaka should release the manobhavanas in the form of this devotional mood of doing japa, surrendering to the nama, surrendering to sound who is before you. Very Sahajiya, surrender. Now if you imagine Krishna is before you, then you are surrendering to him. No, all those things are not to be done. Krishna is before you as Shabda. Surrender to that Shabda. Who is before you? That is Krishna. That is Krishna. Shabda is Krishna. Bhavana of surrender. Kripa apeksha. You are begging for mercy. Is it Sahajiya? Can that feeling? So it all depends on what is the feeling. Okay. Premature, advanced feelings, if you're trying to generate in your mind, which are not commensurate with your purification, that is called Sahajiya. Otherwise, life is full of devotion, devotional life. Even though we are doing sadhana, we are not doing sadhana, mechanical sadhana. We are doing sadhana, bhakti. It is still bhakti. It is sadhana, bhakti. Bhakti means devotion. Our life is of devotion. Our life is full of feelings. But don't imitate advanced feelings. Ashta Sattvika Vikhara is advanced feeling.